Hello everyone, welcome back again to Keeping Up with Ned Nwoko and Regina Daniels' family. And if you're up to date or if you really want to be up to date in regards to all of the things that have been happening in this family, I'll leave a playlist here for you. The weekend is around the corner. You can binge watch everything just so you are abreast with everything. But with that being said, let's dive into today's video. Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Remimo and I'm also known as Start Mom 5 and also known as Temo 5 Kaneko. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So this is me just giving you updates from what happened in the past few hours to what's happening today. And I'm sure you can all tell that yes, Regina Daniels' medical reports have been released on social media. And I did put a post on my community yesterday that I will not partake or I will not be a part of the people who will sit down here, strain my eyes, and start reading everything that is in the medical report. Even when I see a post on any gossip magazine or any gossip page that even summarize the health report, I will not be reading. Why? Because of the nature of my job and because I value my integrity a lot. If anybody do that to me, release my medical health record or medical health report on social media without my consent, I will be suing that person to their last penny. I might not be rich, but if that happens, I will be suing that person. And this is what I expect that Regina Daniels to do. However, there's been a lot of clapback. But before we get into the clapback, let me just catch you up on a few things that I've seen actually. So, Pretty Juice was like, apparently before this medical report was released, some people have been contacted and some people have been trying to bribe them so they could maybe start going against Regina Daniels. But then the thing is this, like, I don't know what Ekpa is thinking of. You threw the Regina Daniels under the bus by putting out a medical report there saying that oh she was abusing substances. Even with all of that, has that brought her back to you? The answer is no. And now you have not done to the extent that more things have been released, medical health report have been released, toxicology report has been released. This still will not bring her back. And also, uh if the medical health record or if the medical report was that toxic, that the hospitals are worried about her, that everybody in Nedu's camp are worried about her. I am sure Renandanes is not a dunce. She's not. If it's actually dangerous or critical to her health, nobody will tell her before she checks into an hospital or into a rehab, right? But let's carry on with all of the other gossip. So it says here that according to Kuti Jules, $10,000, no wonder support for sale. Ekpa they show workings. Now, wow, one of the activists said was paid $10,000 for she. So some people are being paid to slander Regina Daniels allegedly. I don't know how true it is. I don't know what Nedu allegedly camp we are trying to get out of this, but this is definitely not the way to go. This girl said she was done and they should let her be. So Kuti just continued, now wow, why did Chinedu make Gina go to Nizamiye to reduce her bum bum after the first surgery in overseas? So yeah, apparently Regina Daniels did surgery. If you look at the picture of when she married Ned Nwoko, you will know except you have disease of the eyes that you will not realize that Regina Daniels actually did surgery. She did. She widened her hips massively. So Kosi just continued, could it be that it was too big or it was infectious? Anyway, too much wahala inside this particular polygamous home, sha. And with that being said, you remember Leila replied that saying, oh, when it comes to her children, she doesn't joke with her children, that Rena Daniel should take her children's name and her family's name out of her mouth. I'll put that post here. So yeah, she actually did a clap back. So I'm hoping there's not going to be anything anymore from the Moroccan wife because at the end of the day, this fight is not a fight. It's between Ned and Regina Daniel. So she should take herself out. Yes, Georgiana slightly threw a dig at her, but if there was no reason for her to reply that dig, there was no reason for her to reply. So Kitty just continued. Do you guys know that 2 weeks before this one we come online, Chinedu do mechanical work on his wife? Them fight so them carried the fight enter the security house on their compound. And the caption under that was that I swear so many abnormal things in the house. Gina said no camo. She also fights back sometimes. We even learned Mama Gina was there when the fight happened. Here, how can Oko be beating Iyawo in the presence of Yayawo? House of commotion. Continue saying, so after Gina got her body done, she had infection. So Chinedu flew her in, and from airport she was taken directly to Nezamiye in life camp. Chinedu really spent money. Normally Nezamiye is very very expensive. Chinedu then flew in especially to come and strictly attend to his wife to his Yahoo's bum bum. They also reduced the bum bum after some time. Yeah, no wonder the another Yahoo don't really like Gina. If now you say you no go vex, I beg, keeping up with polygamous commotion. It's definitely keeping up with polygamous commotion. So apparently, when Regina Daniels' medical health report was released last night, a few pages, I think Sabi Radio posted it, like posted the copies of the medical report. And I was like, nah, 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 because yes, there's a lot of acts, there's lots of policies in Nigeria that actually protects your medical record from being shared online, not even online, from even shared with somebody else without your consent. Even Regina Mama has no right whatsoever to share her medical health record except when Dana told her to do so. Even Ned Nwoko has no power right whatsoever to put the Daniels' health medical report out there. So far, nobody has actually come out to say they post it out, but somehow, some way, that medical report leaked, but Regina's camp has something to say about it. So Regina Daniels posted a disclaimer from the hospital. So the hospital's name is Serenity Royal Hospital. And the disclaimer said, our attention has been drawn to a post on an alleged term home detox report being circulated online in the name of Serenity Royal Hospital with respect to Mrs. Nwoko Regina. We wish to state clearly that the publication and circulation of the said post containing classified information did not emanate from us and respectfully request the public to disregard same. We remain committed to high standard medical practice with huge commitment to ensuring medical confidentiality. Thank you, Management Serenity Royal Hospital. Not even an hospital would want to be involved in such, especially if it comes that that report came from that hospital or if they were the one who did the report. So Reda Daniel said something on that and saying that thank you for this. Knowing the owner of this hospital being a family friend made me almost go crazy and sue you all. But thanks for standing by the truth and miss knowing your big fish in the family. Saving your hospital and just doing the right thing. So thanks and let me kill this. So that's that. So Sweezy Reda Daniel's brother also reposted the same thing and he captioned it as fake doctor's report, fake marriage certificates. And then real Gina Ono, Regina Odono, I'm going to put a picture here. I told you that she has been very, very vocal since Regina Daniels, all of these things involving Regina Daniels started, okay? So she has actually petitioned Regina Daniels' husband. So I'm going to put the petition here. I'm just going to read a few bits because it's quite long. I'm going to put it here and then just read through the sections where she has actually petitioned Ned Nwoko. So the petition reads saying that petition against Senator Ned Nwoko for alleged unethical conduct, abuse of office, and violation of the privacy and dignity of Mrs. Regina Daniels. And she continued, dear chairman and distinguished members of the committee, I respectfully submit this petition requesting an urgent investigation into the conduct of Senator Ned Nwoko representing Delta North Senatorial District over serious allegations of misconduct, abuse of privilege, and violation of fundamental rights arising from the unauthorized and malicious disclosure of the private medical records of his estranged wife, Mrs. Regina Daniels. So now, we've not seen anything to say that it was Nedunwuku that released the report. However, I saw something and I'm going to share it with you in a second. So, summary of allegations is that it has been alleged that the senator who released or facilitated the release of private confidential medical records belonging to his estranged wife, weaponized sensitive health information in the context of a public marital breakdown, used its political influence and credibility to malign, embarrass, or intimidate a private citizen, engaged in conduct unbecoming of a senator and incompatible with the dignity of the legislature. She also went on to write the violations of constitutional rights, which is the Section 37 of the 1999 Constitution of right to privacy, right to dignity of the human person, National Health Act 2014, how your rights are being protected, that nobody, no bagger has a right to release your medical report to anywhere, and also Nigeria Data Protection Act 2023. So these are the constitutions that whoever releases that medical report has violated. And then violations of Senate ethics and the Code of Conduct for Public Offices. As a senator, Mr. Nwoko is bound by the Legislative Code of Conduct, the Public Service Rules, the Senate Standing Orders on Conduct and Privilege. That's that. And then she continued, the prayers relief sought. In light of the above, I respectfully urge the committee to commence a full investigation into the alleged actions of Senator Ned Nwoko, invite the parties involved, including Mrs. Regina Daniels and relevant institutions, issue sanctions where misconduct is established, affirm publicly that the Senate does not condone the violation of women's rights or the misuse of sensitive medical information, and lastly, protect the dignity and safety of the alleged victim. And in conclusion, the Nigerian Senate must stand as a guardian of the constitutional order and a defender of the rights of all citizens. If the allegations against Senator Nwoko are confirmed, they represent a serious breach of trust, ethics, and the dignity of the Senate. I trust that your distinguished committee will treat this petition with the urgency and seriousness it deserves, respectfully submitted. Do you think anything will come out of this petition? Let me know in the comment section. So as it is, it still seems that some people are still in the backyard trying to speak to Regina Daniels to, beg Ned Nwoko and take Regina Daniels and, to come back home. So there's a post that Regina Daniels shared there that says that, my dear, obviously somebody was trying to speak to that Regina, and that person said, my dear daughter, how are you doing? I may appear to be disturbing you, but it's for your good. Please again stop all these videos and please tell those encouraging you to leave alone. See, that support you were getting is no more there because your fans has known more than what you have put up for them. Please, I still ask that you have a rethink, stop the videos and call your husband for an amicable resolve. And then Regina Daniels replied saying, sir, how could you tell your daughter that I'm not getting any support anymore? That's funny. Truthfully, if you really succeeded in the role of advising your distinguished senator, he won't tell his wife and workers to come for me on the media and expect a marriage between us. Please tell him to come for me more in court and anywhere in the world. I will fight him. He wants to take me down after 5 years. I will pick up if I fail. But as much as he tries to ruin me, I will ruin him as well. Thanks, sir. So that's Regina Daniels saying that if Ned Nwoko keeps coming for her, she ruin her, that she was also going to ruin him in return. The wrath of a woman, that's what it's called. So she captioned it saying that, guys, there must be something wrong. I have concluded this is Daddy Ibo, Senator Ned's general advisor with constant daily messages to call him and return. The crazy part is Ned not supporting his messages as well. How else do I ask this family to leave me alone? You all stop messaging me in private and publicly trying to shame me. So that was that. And then she wrote, one last thing you all might not know about me well, because you never got to, and I hate the camouflage of a big man's wife, but I'm extremely shameless with pride and you can accept the worst name as long as it's not sleeping around with men. Isn't it beautiful that in 7 years a serial cheat never accused me of cheating? In life, it's not about how far, but how well. And she was right. So apparently, when the medical report was released online, Swizzy shared a post that says that, hello, I have a call from the hospital document. I have a call from the hospital document was fabricated and it didn't come from them. So apparently, before the hospital came out to, say to put out a disclaimer that it did not come out from them. Somebody obviously in the Regina family camp were already checking to see where did that report come from. So now they are now alleging that that report is a fake one, that is not an original one. And somewhere there is a voice record somewhere where they try to clarify the fact that the health record was not from them, that it is fake. And like I said, guys,
okay. So it's not from the hospital. The hospital may not support it. So we are not part of their saga, and then we'll do that immediately. Please put that in statement now, sir, because
and like I said, guys, I'm sorry, I will not be reading that medical report because if that was mine, or more, I will that hospital would let me know. Apparently, who are the people that would have a copy of that health record, if not Regina Daniels herself and Ned Nwoko, right? It should be both of them. Who else should have the health record? Because at the end of the day, it's not theirs. Even Ned Nwoko should not have Regina Daniels' medical health record with him. Yes, it should not, because why should you be going about with somebody else's medical health record when it's not yours? Why? Why should you have it? Yes, you are her husband. Again, even while I work as a nurse, when I am looking after a patient or once a patient is in a room and a doctor or a consultant comes in, we often ask the family to excuse the family. Mhm. We often ask any family or friends in the room to excuse the patient, except the patient says, I want them to stay. If the patient insists that they want the family or friend to stay while they are being consulted, that's fine. But normally we ask, and even while we're asking, and they say, "Oh no, can then we respect the patient." So what makes me believe that it was Ned Nwoko who allegedly posted that medical report was this post from Today Not. Today Not wrote, Omo Ned don't drop Regina Daniels medical test result oh, and the thing test positive for Coco. Omo me I no fit post anyone's medicals. Instagram no dey allow that thing, so you can go and search for it. Them. So Tunde not did not even use the word Ned allegedly. He wrote Ned don't release. So it means it's obviously clear that it was Nedu that released the report. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. So obviously Swizzy has been posting since that medical report came out. And here is the post he made. So he said, fake doctor's report, fake marriage certificate, fake voters card. Voters card was printed in Ned Nwoko sitting room at Boko. That's our only document that carries Daniels. All other document carries Ojuego. In a court of law, the oldest document will be presented in for evidence purposes. I'd advise you desist from this falsifying behavior and be upright. Regina never went with you to any registry, just in case you pose a fabricated marriage certificate to. Oh, Regina was born in 2001, October 10th. You might need to tell the world what happened when Regina first introduced you, Ned Nwoko, to me in May 2019. I was never in support, never ever, but as now my blood decision, no yawa, I can only give advice like a brother and not dictate like you do. Your kidney failure has been your technique for always saying sorry to Regina after abusing her in your home. So apparently, Ned Nwoko is battling with kidney failure allegedly. Nobody talk about. Regina stated you've always blackmailed her with your illness. Wow, you should be resting, you know. You're too old for this life and I'm highly disappointed. He continued, myself or any of my siblings has never been involved in the intake of white stuff. It's ridiculously outrageous to state that I'm a supplier of these drugs. Quick question for Mr. Ned Nwoko. What samples were given to the hospital and how were they collected? Or is this your result? I rest my case. Let old behave like old and let young behave like old if possible. Swayze. So obviously, for a result to be carried out, what blood samples was taken? Did Redna even knew that this test was taken? What samples were taken? Only if Redna is aware of this test being done will I actually take it seriously. So with that being said, Omoyele Sowore is still pressing on Nedu's neck because when this report was posted, health record was posted on social media, Regina Daniels, no, obviously people came out, talk and trying to debunk everything that is a fake result and all of that. And today is still going to be hot, guys. Today is still going to be hot. I can guarantee you that. However, Omoyele Sowore has something to say. So Omoyele Sowore says Serenity Royal Hospital in Abuja has now publicly disowned and debunked the so-called midterm home detox report on Regina Daniels, exactly as I warned. The document is fake, manufactured, and part of a much bigger cover-up. Crooked APC Senator Chinedu Ned Nwoko is scrambling. Ever since Regina's brother Samuel Ojiegu Samuel West regained his freedom, Prince Ned Nwoko has been in panic mode, throwing up lies, forging reports, and pushing desperate narratives to bury the truth he fears the most: the circumstances under which he married Regina Daniels when she was still a minor. As a UK trained lawyer, Ned knew what he was doing had serious legal consequences abroad, and now that the walls are closing in, he is busy cooking up toxicology fabrications and leaking false documents in a last-ditch attempt to smear Regina Daniels and distract the public. That hospital disclaimer just exposed him completely. From where I stand, it is obvious Senator Nwoko is trying to paint Regina as the problem while he is the one who should be answering very serious questions and facing interrogation and indictment. But sadly, the Nigeria police force hierarchy is in his pocket. Instead of accountability, we are seeing attempts to intimidate, manipulate, and even allegedly prepare the release of private videos to shame her into silence. That is not just dirty politics, that is cruelty. So, Kemolu lawyer said, Neduoko said, there is no Kerewa tape. From this right up from Omoyele Sowore, I want to believe there's a Kerewa tape somewhere. It might not involve Neduoko, maybe redundancies with other women, allegedly, but I can guarantee you there's a Kerewa tape somewhere. So, Omoyele will continue. A public office holder behaving like this is a threat to decency and justice in Nigeria. A senator should protect the vulnerable, not exploit them. A lawmaker should live by the law, not twist it, break it, or weaponize it. All these actions are verified already by our investigators, but Senator Nwoko has no business in the Green Chamber. He should face the law in Nigeria, in the UK, or in the US. Abuse, deception, and intimidation have no borders, and the truth will not be buried by fake hospital reports or cheap propaganda. This matter must be investigated thoroughly urgently. Nedunwoko's political influence cannot and must not shield him from accountability. Senator Prince Nedunwoko must be arrested now. So that was that post there and all I've seen so far. Guys, let me know what you think with all of these things. Obviously, now, allegedly, Nedunwoko is battling kidney disease or whatever it is. So he's been using that to try and hold Regina down. But in all of this, all he has been doing so far, has it brought Regina back to him? No. Is it, even if everything is resolved, is this going to actually bring Redna back closer to him? No. And one thing I want you guys to understand is that I don't think Redna Daniel just woke up a month ago and say, "Oh, I don't want this marriage anymore." No. I believe it's been in her mind that she no longer wants to be a part of that marriage. Kuti just alleged that there's been DV a few times allegedly. And you guys know my stance when it comes to DV. And don't get me wrong, in all of this, if it is actually certain that Regina Daniels was abusing and that she has got to the level that she's addicted, then she needs to get treatment. And at the end of the day, when you're trying to get someone to go get treatment for substance abuse, you don't force them. You don't force them. You actually get a consultant to speak to them, get a consultant to advise them of the dangers of continuing to live such lifestyle and how they should take their health much more importantly. But these tactics, old papa, I'm sorry, you need to leave this girl alone. She says she no longer wants to be a part of this. Leave her family alone. Yes, allegedly there's going to be lots of defamation suit against her family because a certain man from Super so who called himself the aide to more or less like the boy to Ned Nwoko is claiming, "Ah, you don't know, do you know where I am from? Do you know where I'm from?" I think I put some of his clips in my video yesterday. If not, I'll put on that clips here so you watch and listen to what he had to say. That it was the one that arrested and West. There's a lot of that even if Ned Nwoko did nothing, that he's going to do something. And yes, Kem rattled on like, "I have lost the mental patience to read anything from that woman." So hence why you will not be seeing anything from her in this video. And with that being said, guys, leave all of your thought and opinion respectfully in the comment section because I've been seeing a lot of rude comments. And yes, if you come really for me in the comment section, I will abuse your mama. Me ò lépo lójú, I no get pill for eyes. You say nonsense to me, I give you back nonsense. With that being said, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. And if you've watched it now, you can subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video, do not stay to join my membership, and I shall see you as soon as another update comes out from the House of Commotion of Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniels' family, and maybe Battle of the Wives, should we say? Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearrange